Hey all, and this is the Galactic Rangers event. This is an Earth Commander event and Chaotic Killer. So this is my main team for the bosses. This is my main team for the Crusade. I made up a few other teams as well. That's a team just to mess about with, and another bosses team that doesn't really work, but it was worth trying. So let's start with the bosses team. Here we go. So I have both Visions of the Void and Awakened Dream Guardian on the team. These increase the damage of all other cards, even though they claim to only increase the damage of Beast Killers. So both very useful cards for increasing the damage. The main hitter is Brothers in Banditry. You can see here, the next time this hero attacks, they have 300% increased damage, so yeah, this is where all the damage is from this deck. This is where I'm getting those lovely Q numbers. This is pretty much an essential Earth Commander card for all events. If you don't have this card, then it's going to be quite hard. Jade Agents, the event ultimate form. So, after the first turn it spawns more power gems, so you may want to use this card on its own, and on the second turn, use all the other cards, but that's entirely up to you. That's how I'm getting the best damage out of this card anyway. And then Morochi Marauders. Again, another card that increases Earth Commander damage. So that's why that's on the team. So now we're going to move on to the relics. Here we have a Chaotic Relic, breaks 3 shields. I know it's off colour, but it doesn't make too much difference to the team that it's off colour. Then this is just a general Earth Commander Relic. This is the event Ultimate Relic, so breaks 2 Chaotic Shield plus 1 per Earth Commander Ultimate Hero on the team. So those 2 relics combined break all the shields. Then we have a decent Beast Killer Relic. This is because there's quite a few Beast Killer heroes on the team and because it's Earth. Then Dogan's Axe to Finish. Not especially effective as it's not ascended, but it fills a gap in the relics. So there we go. That's what I'm using for the bosses anyway. That's the best team I can make up. With this team, as the Beast Killer intensity goes up, the damage tends to as well, which is always nice. So moving on to the Crusade team. This is quite an effective deck for Crusade actually. I put Jade Leader on the team. You can see this has an upgrade skill. Well, on the passive anyway, plus creates power gems. This is really effective as if you use Jade Leader with Jade Agents each turn, on the next turn you'll get a ton of power gems. And that makes the bosses and waves relatively straightforward. Then the other 3 cards. Oasis Allies, that's one that wasn't on the other team. This is on the team because it creates a lot of power gems basically. No damage boost, but still pretty effective. Now one thing you don't want to do with this team is put Visions of the Void with it. For some reason it destroys all the Earth gems. I don't really know why. It doesn't do that with the bosses team, but with the Crusade team it does, which is a little bit strange. And then finally, just general Earth relics, not much to talk about there. So we're going to move on to this bosses team. The idea behind this, Metaverse Masters is used to try and boost up Brothers in Banditry. You can see this card gives the next hero to use their battle skill a 150% damage buff for 1 turn. So you're basically using that, then Brothers in Banditry afterwards. Sometimes works, but more often than not it does less damage than my previous team, but it's something to try anyway if you're feeling brave. It might work better if I swap this card out for something else, since this destroys all non-Earth gems, but I'm not going to do that quite now. I might try that later on and see if I can get higher damage than my other team. And then this is just a messing about team. 3 master heroes and brothers in banditry with Oasis allies. It's just for a bit of fun, basically. It's quite effective on the Crusade, not effective on bosses though. So now you're going to see what I got from the vault. I used a lot of gems here. I wanted to try and get the deck, and I did. So here we go with that. Alright, so this is before the event begins. There's a 24-hour special on, which is why I'm opening the vault now. So I do actually have enough coins to make one of the cards already. I'm not going to yet. I'm going to see what I get from the vault before I decide to use my coins or not. So I have the other 3 cards as well, so I can get the shiny. Let's see what I get from the vault. Well, that's an interesting start. It's a light card in an Earth event. Here we go, tier 2. What are we going to get here? Let's see. Well, there's the silver support card. Take note, this deck is a bounty deck as well, which is always nice. Tier 3. What am I going to get on tier 3? Well, let's find out. Main Relic. Main Relic Soul. I believe that's another support card. And something gold. Oh, that looks promising. That looks promising. Okay, that's a master hero. Okay, well, I've definitely got the deck, that's for sure. But I do need to continue to try and get the Relic and the Ultra Hero. Well, maybe Ultra Hero. I'll definitely get the Relic. But I've got an extra Master Hero, and that's always good. If I can get an Ultra, then I won't have to use my coins, which would be nice. Main Hero. Okay, well that was a very, very junky tier 4. So 2 more for the guaranteed main, or not main hero, master hero, and guaranteed rare relic as well. Here's the rare relic. Well, after the support card. Another support card. And there's the rare relic. Well, if anything, it gives me plenty of keys for the event. And this is the final tier. The guaranteed master hero is on this tier. I've used a lot of gems here, but I quite enjoy doing this. I have to save for a few more events to get enough gems to do this again. There you go, there's the master hero. Is that another support hero? I think I've seen more support heroes here than I've ever done on any other vault opening. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything extra. That's the master hero, though. Possibly should have stopped on tier 3. I'm just having a look at some of the cards. Well, that increases self-damage, which is a little bit strange for a support hero. And then, that's an old water card. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like another old earth card by the looks of it. So yeah, that's me done with the vault. So now I'm going to go ahead and make the ultimate relic, of course. If we go back to the ultimate hero page, I'm going to need to use coins to forge. Just checking I'm forging the right one. It's this one at the bottom. Got to be careful there, otherwise I'll end up with another master hero, and that won't be good. Be quite funny, but it won't be good. And there we go. Now I can forge the ultimate form. Here we go. Right, and that should give me an extra pink star. So here we go. I think it's just going to give me the souls for this, though, and not the actual cards. Yeah, there we go. The 2 souls and the dust. So you can automatically forge it up to 2 pink stars like so. Now, depending on how many coins I have left at the end of the season, I might get another Ultra Hero. I need to forge the main hero, or should I say upgrade it to 6 stars before I can collect the shiny. So there we go. That's the vault done. Let's play the actual event. Alright, and here we go with the Crusade. As before with previous Commander events, I'm going to be focusing on the Umbral map, since this gives the best trophies. Now, I always go to the bottom first to see if there are any suitable Earth Commander cards. If there's not, then I use one of my friends or guildmates. So here we go. Alright, so Umbral level 15. This has 5 waves. So the way to do this is quite simple, actually. On turn 1, use the first 2 cards, then just repeat the process, basically. Well, until the end boss, anyway. I'll show you what I mean. Do that on the first turn, then tons of power gems will spawn. Well, hopefully, anyway. Then they all get upgraded, like so, and then you can just repeat the process. And just doing this is enough to get through the waves and some of the bosses. Now I have picked an ally ultimate form, as you can see over here. I could use that card as well to spawn even more power gems. But you can see the damage is pretty decent just from that, so yeah, I could probably get through most of the map just by using the 2 or 3 cards. Then save the other 3 cards when I get to the end boss. It's a quick and effective method for getting through the Crusade anyway, and that's what Commander events are all about. Getting through that Crusade as quickly as possible, then killing as much stuff as possible. So yeah, you can see there, the whole grid spawned a ton of power gems. Look at that. Now, Visions of the Void destroys all those power gems for some weird reason, so just be careful. I don't know why it does that. I don't think it should, as they're Earth gems, but it does, so it's something to bear in mind. But yeah, the damage from that is pretty big now. And when I get to the end boss, just use all the cards and it should get through the end boss without any problems. Any smaller bosses like this one, again, no problem. Yeah, you can see the damage on the cards. A very effective team. So yeah, after that initial turn, tons of power gems spawn and it makes it pretty easy. But yeah, that's what I want to be doing for a lot of the event, getting through the Crusade as quickly as possible, trying to earn not only keys but trophies as well, as at level 150 this gives really nice trophies. But there we go, that's the end boss defeated. The Crusade has been completed nice and quickly. And there we go. Some nice bonus potions there. Those are always welcomed. 3 potions. There we go. Okay, so I have an Umbral solo boss up. I don't think the solo bosses are that difficult. They only have Traitor on them. A lot of HP on the boss. Well, for my team anyway, but hopefully won't cause me too many problems. My team tends to get stronger as the battle progresses, so we'll see how I do. Alright. So at the start of the battle it won't do too much damage. But it slowly picks up as the battle progresses. Turn 1, use everything. Now the trick is to keep Jade agents going throughout the battle. This is mainly for the passive, plus it's 1 turn cooldown. You can see the next attack against that enemy creates 10 Earth Power Gem 7s. Well, it's not really a passive, but the actual skill itself, I guess. But yeah, keep that going throughout the battle if you can. And basically I want to hope I get a lucky hit in order to get overkill, otherwise just defeat the boss. Yeah, the team is reasonably effective though. Should take down the boss without too many problems. This is where the first decent damage should happen. Keep an eye on Brothers in Banditry. That's where all the damage will be. There you go, 1.8 Q. A nice chunk of health off. Then repeat the process. So yeah, the damage is pretty decent. It's not spectacular, but it's decent. It's good enough to defeat the boss, and that's all that really matters, if I'm being honest. Again, repeat the process. Make sure that skill is going so it spawns those extra power gems. And this should do around 2Q on the next attack on Brothers in Banditry, which should, without too many problems, allow me to defeat the boss. As the Beast Killer intensity goes up, the damage also goes up, which is always nice. Let's see. Again, Brothers in Banditry is all the damage. 1.9Q, so that's not bad. But yeah, it's got through the boss, which is all that really matters. The overkill is not important. Just defeating the boss is what is important. So there we go, that's the solo boss completed. So now we're going to move on to guild bosses. I'm going to try the Radiant boss. Now we have a new type of guild boss. As you can see here, we have a level 1 guild, Need Information. Yeah, I think something's gone a bit wrong there, but yeah. This boss is called Need Information at the moment. I'm sure that's not its actual name. Well, hopefully it's not anyway, but yeah. They kind of need to fix that at some point. Anyway, what I'm going to try is the first team here. I think this will be pretty effective. You need Oasis allies as the boss has armour. So let's go ahead and give this a go. So we'll be curious to see if this works. I've not tried this yet. Oasis allies is extremely important. Cleanses 1 debuff on your team and removes 1 enemy buff. So because it has armour, you kind of need that really. Power Gem Silence as well. If you don't have the event ultimate form, then that is pretty much an essential card. Going to try and get some power gems going. Then remove armour using Oasis allies, and then try and do some damage. First time trying this deck. No idea what it's going to do. I think I probably used that in the wrong order. But we'll see what sort of damage it does. Not bad, 1.8 Q. That's actually about as good as my solo boss team. I'm surprised at the damage there. Maybe I'll use this instead on my solo boss team for the solo bosses. I mean, this seems really effective. Well, it's more effective than I thought it would be anyway, that's for sure. I'm just hoping there's no teams, or should I say cards, with really long cooldowns. I don't think there are. They're all 3 turns, aren't they? So let's try that again and see what sort of damage I can do to the boss. I don't think it's going to take that long to defeat. He might even die on this turn, we shall see. Yeah, I've got to try and get all those power gems together. I think what I need to do is use Visions of the Void near the end. Yeah, this is an extremely effective team though. It's doing far more damage than I thought it would. And yeah, Power Gem, Silence and Armour are both removed. I forgot to use the ultimate form. I'm going to use it now. And let's see if I can defeat the boss. It should die next turn with a bit of luck. This time, let's try using Visions of the Void first, as it seems to be crushing all the gems together when you use it. Yeah, that upgrade skill is really nice. Okay, let's try this. This should be better than my previous attack with a bit of luck. Let's try that. That's looking promising. 1.7Q. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's about on par with my solo boss team. So I'm glad I tried that out, as I can now see the effectiveness of that team. Alright, so let's have a look at the event rewards. This time it's a hammer collection, as you can see here. That kind of follows on from the news feed. I'll show you what I mean after I've claimed this and shown the rest of the rewards. As there's a new type of hammer that's been added to the game. Alright, let's see what we got this time here as well. Okay, a Water Warden. What do we got? Defender skill, Vessel. Battle skill, delays all enemies' attack timer by 1 turn. Yeah, Vessel's not really very effective, so not an overly exciting Warden. But you may decide to use it. That's entirely up to you. Especially with the hammer changes as well. So yeah, regarding the hammers, it is in the news feed. They're going to try and sell the hammers in the shop, as you can probably see as well. So crafting a 5-star prismatic cudgel will require combining 1 4-pink star cudgel of each affinity of a matching cudgel type. So yeah, that's going to take quite a lot of work, but once done, it works on all Wardens. So something to work towards, I guess. For those who want top tier GVG defences, get your 6 pink star Wardens with a 6 pink star ultimate prismatic cudgel, and you're probably going to be completely invincible. Just imagine 5 6 pink star Wardens, all of different colours. It would be completely impossible to get through at this stage. And let's have another look at this ultimate form. Create 6 Earth Power Gem 6s. And the next attack creates 10 Earth Power Gem 7s. So you've seen it in action. Use it on turn 1 and then start killing on turn 2. Definitely the best method for this team anyway. Individual cards. Jade Leader creates 6 Earth Power Gem 6s. Then upgrades all the power gems each turn. You saw that in action. Pretty good, actually. Beltravere's not quite as good. Doesn't have that upgrade skill, but creates power gems on the next turn. So yeah, Master Heroes seem to be the better card this time around. I may take this up to 3 or possibly 4 pink stars, depending on how many coins I have left at the end of the season. And that's the end of this video. I hope that was helpful. As always, if you do have any questions or suggestions regarding this video, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. If you did enjoy this video, leaving a like and subscribing to the channel is always appreciated. Thank you to those that have already subscribed. And thanks for watching.